After 2 years and 10,000 miles, my Jeep Gladiator is gone. And you're probably wondering why. Well, I love my Jeep Gladiator. I had zero problems with it. Tons of character, loved it, loved the soft top, opening it up. But there is one big reason why I got rid of it. And the other question you're probably asking is, what the heck is that behind you? The reason the Gladiator is gone is simple. Money. So I made the mistake of going on Carvana and seeing how much they would pay me for my used Gladiator. And I was relatively shocked to see that they would pay me $5,000 more than I paid for the Gladiator as a brand new vehicle 2 years ago. So when I say I made $5,000 on the Carvana price, that includes sales tax I used to purchase the vehicle as brand new. I'm not some financial genius who has secrets to negotiating. It just so happens the time frame we're dealing with, things got really messed up, and people are willing to pay a lot of money for used vehicles because new ones just aren't available. So I could not pass on the opportunity to taking advantage of this current situation. Of course, to take advantage of a situation like this, you need something else to drive, or you need the ability not to have a vehicle for a significant amount of time. That is where this vehicle comes in. It is a Volkswagen Jetta. Out the door, paid $24,000 for this brand new 2023 vehicle. When searching for a replacement vehicle, before I made the decisions to get rid of the Gladiator, I had to make sure there was a vehicle that was available for me. I noticed a soft spot in today's market was economy cars, sedans in particular. Everyone wants a crossover SUV instead of a car. So the availability of these vehicles is much better than SUVs, and they've not been hit with that massive inflation. But used examples of this have. So the only way I was going to get rid of the Gladiator is if I could find a new economy vehicle that was not marked up from MSRP. Based on current local inventories, I had my search down to Toyota Corolla and a Volkswagen Jetta. Their fuel economy and price points were at a point where I'd be at a significant financial benefit in moving to this vehicle. I called up dealerships, put my name on their list. A lot of them were not taking orders. They said we're on allocations and we're getting vehicles shipped in. So I called basically every Toyota and Volkswagen dealer in the area and asked them what their status was. And I happened to find one dealer in the area with this Jetta Sport on order already and in transit to that dealership. And so I had to wait about 2.5 weeks for this to arrive at the dealer. I put money down after I called them, said, hold it for me, I'll take delivery as soon as you get it. Sold the Jeep off to Carvana. They came, picked it up, handed me a check right then, and waited about 2.5 weeks, borrowed a vehicle in the meantime, and then took delivery of the Jetta, and everything worked out perfectly. Put a significant amount of cash into my pocket, and now operating costs of this are about half of the Jeep also. So there is some additional motivation behind this. Obviously, I've lost capability with this vehicle. I no longer have a truck and an off-road vehicle. Originally, my use case when I first purchased the Jeep was slightly different. There was land that I was bow hunting and doing some work on. I'm between land right now, but moving to this has put some cash in my pocket, some monthly savings on the table, to where we're also economically likely going into a real estate downturn. This vehicle decision has put me into a better economic situation to take advantage of potential investment opportunities that may arise with however this interest rates going up and just the overall real estate bubble may be softening, may present themselves over the next few. But that's a little insight into my situation and why I chose to send the Jeep Gladiator down the road to its new owner and pick up basically an economy car. So far this car has been quite impressive actually. It's quite quiet on the inside, low wind noise, the ride quality is decent, and it gets about 40 miles per gallon, so it's doing its job. Is it exciting? Is it fun? Not really, but then I don't care. I did also heavily consider an electric vehicle, especially a Tesla. After taking one for a test drive, they are an incredibly impressive vehicle. The acceleration, the gadgets, the tech, the driving capability is unbelievable. However, at the end of the day, I just couldn't stomach taking an additional $35,000 out of my pocket when compared to this car to purchase a Tesla. I couldn't do it. Ugh. Not gonna happen.